Most 15-year-olds are focused on hanging out with friends or that big milestone of getting their driver's license. But this next teen is already thinking about college scholarships. Recruiting letters from all across the country are already showing up in her mailbox. Omaha World-Herald visual journalist Matt Dixon talked to the young girl who's still deciding what sport she'll pursue.
A sophomore, Number 20, a sophomore, Kalynn Meyer.
I've played little kids volleyball since like 3rd grade. That's basically my life. Like if I don't have sports, I don't know what I would do. Well, I am recruited for volleyball and basketball, all 3 sports, but hopefully I can stick to volleyball in college. It's been really crazy, especially this summer. I just keep getting mail from everywhere, it seems like. We're introduced to this new style of like recruiting, like everything is like 2 years earlier than it usually is, or 4 years, like it's a lot earlier, and we didn't know that until this summer, so.
There are positives and negatives to it, but we're trying to look at it as a positive. I mean, there's some tremendous opportunities out there for some of these young athletes, and if they handle it properly and you know, keep their heads on straight through this whole process, I think there's, you know, definitely a positive future in store for them.
And overall, it's the character building of a person, and so it's kind of seeing who you are as a person and how you're going to develop, and I think it can bring out a lot of positive attributes for lots of kids.
As far as the early recruiting goes, if they want to commit and make a decision, you know, I think that can lessen the load a little bit. That can lessen the pressure, because, you know, if they've got a lot of schools contacting them or sending them letters and wanting them to respond, you know, that can add some stress to them as well. So, you know, this early recruiting isn't always a bad thing.
There's good and bad aspects. Like the good, like you can be done and over with by your sophomore year, and you don't have to worry about anything by your senior year, like having to peak then. But the bad thing is you're starting so early and you get stressful more quickly when you're younger, especially. So it's a little harder in that way, but it has pros and cons to it.
Listen to this. Kalynn travels around 100 miles one way 2 nights a week to play in club basketball and club volleyball. Next spring, she plans to travel to Lincoln and even into Kansas to play club sports. Remember, that's on top of schoolwork and track practice and other school commitments. Omaha Sunday Morning continues after the break.